Hello everyone, welcome to your March 2021 tarot card reading. Thanks so much for being here. March is going to feel a lot lighter than February, that's for sure. February was a heavy month. A lot of transformations were happening underneath the surface, and March is just going to feel more like a collective sense of relief and a collective exhale. So lots of things to look forward to. We have a Pisces New Moon around the middle of the month. We are moving into Aries season, which is always wonderful and exciting. It's full of fresh beginnings. And that's happening on the 20th. And then we're ending everything off with a Libra full moon. So much gentle energy and just a lot of energy around new beginnings and finally seeing all of our hard work manifest in the real world. So it's going to be great. Let's get started and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Hello, lovely Geminis. Welcome to your March tarot card reading. So you got a lot of cup energy. And you got a lot of cup energy in reverse. And so I get the sense that there's a situation going on with Gemini where they are feeling a lot, but they're also feeling really out of control. And by that I mean they feel like they don't have a whole lot of control in the situation that they're in. And just right off the bat, I just want to tell you that it feels that way because you're not seeing the whole picture yet. And you are going to see the whole picture. You just have to really try your best to be patient and have strength. Okay, you're really, really going to need to rely on yourself. You've probably already had to as March has gone on. And you're going to really have to remember your inner strength and your faith. And the situation that you're in, it may be difficult to have faith in it because I think it has you feeling very out of sorts and not like yourself. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So you got strength, the Hanged Man, the 8 of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse, the 4 of Cups in reverse, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. So Gemini is probably feeling anxious, but I also, I feel like this weight on my chest. And as hard as it may be, you're really, really going to have to, one, hold back. Okay, because I think there's a situation that's almost, it's like it's trying to get a rise out of you. And you need to be very careful with the things that you say. And I want to say that you have to also try your hardest to see everything from a completely different perspective, which is not easy, especially when our emotions are involved. And I think that's what the main struggle here is that you need to distance yourself. However you do that, Gemini, find a way to take the emotion out of it. So let's say it's a situation where you're taking things too personally. Find a way to not take it personally. So that is probably going to involve you seeing a situation or a person or whatever's going on from another perspective, because the perspective you're looking at it through, and that's not to say that something isn't, causing you anxiety or anything like that. I think your feelings here are valid. It's just, I want to tell you to try and see things from another perspective for your own good, so that you are able to manage your emotions better. Okay, so Strength and the Hangman. So the Strength card is great because it really tells me that you are going to rise to the occasion and you are going to have strength in the situation, and you're going to probably feel more in touch with your own faith. And if you do need to reach out for support, do that. Okay, that's the thing about strength, is that can be all on your own, but often it's with the support and help of others. So I want to say that with strength, this woman here, she knows exactly when to strike, when to apply pressure, and when to take a step back and not waste her energy, right? That's what I want to tell you, Gemini. So this is a situation where, yes, you could act out, you could be impulsive, you could apply pressure, but I don't think that's what you're being asked to do. I think you're being asked to take a step back. As I was saying, try and not take things personally. See it from another light, okay? See it from another perspective, like the Hangman here. Hangman is hanging upside down here because they're seeing things differently that way. And they're enlightened here. See the light around the head? And it's in hanging upside down, literally seeing things upside down from another vantage point, that they are enlightened. And that may be hard because, again, I really think this situation has you feeling extremely probably trapped, and it's like you're looking for a way out, Gemini, but you feel like you don't know how to get there. And that's because you're not seeing the whole picture right now. Your only job right now is to be reflective, gain as much control as you can over your emotions, so balance your heart with your head. That's your only job right now. It isn't to strike and to act and to be impulsive and to lash out. You're being asked to pause and to wait with the Hangman and with Strength. And I think you're feeling really like maybe you had already like dealt with things like this. Like this feels to me like you're kind of like, why is this happening again? Like I thought I had already dealt with this situation with this person. Like why am I feeling like I can't escape this situation? And it's trying to teach you something, and I think it's trying to teach you something really important about you and your emotions, and maybe how you've maybe repressed those emotions in the past, and so maybe they're coming back tenfold right now. But you need to listen to how you're feeling, Gemini. And I like these are such contrasting cards here with the Nine of Cups in reverse and Strength, because the Nine of Cups in reverse can often be a complete loss of faith and sadness. But why? Because this person here is not seeing all the gifts and the cups in front of them. They've lost perspective, right? The Hangman. There's a situation that I think is really just taking a toll on you, and it's almost like Gemini feels like, well, there's no way out of this. Like I see no way out of this. But that's a lie. There is a way out of it, and it's going to take faith, and yes, it's going to be difficult. You're going to need strength, but you're only going to need that inner strength, right? Because if you just believe in yourself and avoid impulsive words and impulsive actions, that's great. I truly think that's all Gemini needs to worry about, is just keeping a cool head and minding their business, speaking up, yes, if you need to, and with purposeful words, but not letting this situation win or this person win, okay? And not letting them get a rise out of you, and not letting them or the situation keep you in this mentality, which is very like this person can't see their blessings and they can't see what's working in their life because they're so focused on what's not working and a situation that's making them upset. And again, like I think your feelings are valid here and I think they're justified. I just feel like I need to tell you that it's not worth it. The Four of Cups in reverse. This is like just total chaos in terms of feelings. And it's like almost like acting in a way that isn't you and lashing out. And so this is what you need to avoid, Gemini, in the month of March. And, you know, things may feel a bit more passionate when Aries season rolls around on the 20th. But use the beautiful energy of Aries season to instead inspire you and remind you that it's a fresh start and new things are coming. You're not seeing them right now. You're truly not seeing it right now. And it's because you're so entrenched in this situation here. It's really, really getting to you. And I think that is telling you something. I think that's telling you, like, why? Ask yourself, why is this situation or person, why am I allowing them to have such an effect on me? Why am I letting this affect how I act in the world? I want to say the situation is not worth it, and you're not seeing your inner strength. You're not seeing your potential, all of the things you bring to the table, okay? So use this Hanged Man moment, which is kind of, yes, it's annoying in a sense because it's a suspended moment and you're being forced to pause, but you're being forced to pause, I think, so that when you finally do go and move forward, you have a really good grip on how you feel and your emotions, and you're going to feel so much more in check about things. So don't let a situation or a person affect you to the point where you feel like you don't have control over your emotions. Got the Seven of Cups as well in reverse, and this can often be a feeling like you're out of options, feeling extremely confused and kind of, again, like I don't know which way to go. But I think this is really tied to you feel like you've run out of options because you're letting a person or a situation convince you of that. And I think you're forgetting that the things in these cups here are they're such an illusion. They're not real. And in that vein, the feelings that you're feeling right now, they're only temporary. And let's say it's a situation where someone is making you feel really small. That's not real. That's not true. And all that says is more about them than anything about you. That shows you what kind of person they are, not you. And that's why I feel like I need to remind you, try your best to gain perspective and remember who you are, Gemini. You're so powerful. And I know how kind of discombobulated you can feel sometimes when it comes to overpowering emotions that you feel like you can't control or understand. But I truly just think it's just temporary. It's this moment here, and it's teaching you something. And the more introspective you can be with yourself and reflective and kind of just, if you need to distance yourself, do that. Create that space if you need to in order to not lash out or be feeling this kind of loss of faith here. All right? Step away if you need to. Because it's in doing that you're going to have this hangman moment where you see things completely differently. Your oracle cards were, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Yes, look at this owl here. Eyes closed, totally reflective and solitary. So if that's what you need to do, is just kind of be alone, not have any other opinions to understand a certain situation, do that. If you need to do that to understand your own emotions, do that. Because that is going to bring you closer to consciousness, right? And it's going to have you understanding not only your emotions better, but the situation better and the other perspective involved here. It's going to have you understanding that better as well. You also got activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Yeah, I think you really need to ground yourself because I don't think Gemini is used to feeling it's like you're feeling like a tumultuous wave almost, no control, just and you want so badly to feel grounded and sturdy and in control. And you're going to have to surrender a little bit. And the more you get quiet with yourself and remember your inner strength and remember who you are and what you bring to the table, you will feel more grounded. And trust where you're led, right? Trust that all of this is working in your favor. You're just not seeing the whole picture yet. And that's probably what's causing a lot of the anxiety. All right, let's clarify. I want to understand the situation better. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Cups. I want to understand what has you feeling so just dejected almost and kind of hopeless in a sense, because that's just, those feelings aren't real, right? They're valid, yes, but what they're trying to convince you of isn't real, and you really are strong. And it's just you're not feeling like yourself. I think you've forgotten that inner strength that you possess and you're so good at. Nine of Cups. Ace of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you totally have a blindfold on, Gemini. Ace of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Swords. You have this blindfold on, which is convincing you that things are falling apart and you're not doing a good job. But this person is fully capable of stepping out of that situation that they're in here if only they remove their blindfold and remove the bindings, right? You have an amazing Ace of Wands opportunity coming. Okay, something that's going to be creative and you're going to feel passionate about. It really is. This is like Aries season right here. This Ace of Wands. It's like fresh starts and that sense of optimism. Remember what I said before? The light at the end of the tunnel. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. And the Ace of Wands in reverse, I mean, all that says is that it's a bit delayed. And the reason for that is because of this blindfold that you have on. So you're going to have to remove that blindfold and take control of yourself and remember your inner strength and the power that you have. And in doing that, that's automatically going to lead you to seeing things differently. But this Ace of Wands is like, wants to come to you so badly. It's just waiting for you to feel more in control of this situation and understand your emotions better in regards to this situation. All right? Okay, Gemini, you're gonna do great this month. Trust yourself, believe in yourself. Don't let any other person tell you who you are. Okay? Only you know that. And that's all that matters. Just hang on to that truth and speak your truth if you need to, but also remember to be careful with the things that you say, and if you act and if you say something, ensure that it's what you truly want and not in response to somebody or something. All right? Okay, take care. I will see you next month.